Shiba Inu, a visual novel game that came out yesterday. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna buy this game. I told you guys yesterday I'd be playing this game today. You know, as my first stream today, and then tomorrow will be, later today will be my second stream with Assassin's Creed Origin. So let's start it up. Hey. Sign in. Looks very cute, very adorable kind of game. Should be amazing. Let's see, start. Alright, preferences. Sound effects volume, I'll probably turn that down a little bit. Tick speed, one go up. This goes up a little bit. Alright, back. Let's start the game. Sid. Say, Max, you really can't tell what it, see, options. Oh, background music, yeah. Definitely want to turn that down. Ooh, that's very loud. Yeah. We'll just save right here. Alright. One quick little thing. Alright. Sid. Sid says, "Say, Max, you really can't tell what. Tell me where you're taking us." "Nope, can't tell you. It's a secret." Alright. "This is my old friend Max, who I haven't seen in years. Yesterday he said he would take us to lunch and show me around the city. We're currently in the central zone of Taipa, this capital city of Shiba Island. A lot has changed since I moved away. Max moved here several years ago after I did, so I'm a little embarrassed that he's the one showing me around after like I'm a tourist." Okay. Taipa, the bustling as ever, with the central zone being one of its busiest areas. As Max guides us towards the unknown destination, dogs mill around the street. It's so busy on the street that it's hard to avoid pushing against other dogs as we walk. Huge digital signs shine brightly, even in broad daylight. Cute coffee shops, each with their own unique decor, catch my eyes as well. One has a lush vine creeping over the storefront, leaving only a gap for the entrance. Through the gap in the vines, I catch a glimpse of what looks more like plant life and thick tree stumps that serve as tables. Hey, that place seems really cool. Let's check it out sometime. Max pauses to take a look as I point to it. He cranes his neck to look inside. I've noticed it before too on the way back. I'd be happy to try it out. I'm not very good at thinking of voices. I'm not Decalink here. A short walk later, after several turns, we stop in front of a building. The building is made of red bricks, with some steps leading up to it. Ta-da! I know it doesn't look much, but the virtual tour looked great on Bark. Is it supposed to be like Bark? I don't know. Now, Max approaches the door, but he doesn't open it. He starts. Doesn't seem, but it doesn't open the door. Pushes the door, but it doesn't open. He starts. He starts catching himself before he runs face first into the door. He nudges the door with his shoulder. It doesn't budge. The door is broken? No idea. It seems like an electric place. There's a reason it shows it. Maybe there's some secret password that we need to enter. Can you look it up? Already on it. Max called up his wrist phone menu and making some gestures in the air. We need to figure this out. Some of you allude to something interesting we need to enter. What does it say anything? Don't say outright what it is. What's this place called? It's just one letter, Q. Maybe it's close today. I checked it and it should be. And if they couldn't update their real-time schedule for some reason, that's really weird. Wait, what's that? Is that a doorknob? What? A doorknob? You mean wait? I remember something. Oh come on, it hasn't been that long. Why do I feel old because of the fact I hadn't seen a doorknob before? Let's sit down. Alright. I sit down before protruding sphere and grip it with both my palms. I was able to turn it without losing my balance. The door swings inward to reveal a staircase. Good thing knobs were phased out though. Whoever invented these things clearly understand how to stand neighborhood dogs. It's precisely why many houses use them for rooms that puppies can't allow them. My parents use it for their pantry. I mean, trying to bite the knob to keep the promised land of treats, but ended up only pursuing Sir John's head. So apparently they have owners and pantries. Oh, dang it, I wish I could stop yawning. This is so annoying. Let's see. Switch on instead. Well, there we go. I haven't seen these things since Arland days? Since Arlena days? Alright, me, and he looks away. Anyway, we're here. Staircase, area, wooden floor, plan. There are rooms that have a raised base and separate from the main room with sliding panels. Panels have been some membrane-like material that is enough to let light through, but thick enough that we can see into the rooms. Oh god. I hate this. I hate me yawning so much. It's so stupid and annoying. The dog comes up in a red traditional dress. It's fashioned with several layers and a large golden button holding a newly oldish dog's shoulder. Welcome. Welcome. Hi. I called earlier and made a reservation. Talked to the server and we are led to one of the rooms. I hoist myself up on the ledge and make myself comfortable on one of the cushions around the low wooden table in the center of the room. The server gives us menus and leaves after a courteous bow. Take your time, I'm guessing you haven't had food like this since you left. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Wolf, I have bucking all about these. Order anything you like, my treat. There are a lot of options. I flipped through the tea menus. This place serves them in ancient methods of multi-part clay apparatus that I never remember the name of. It evokes the image of my parents pouring boiling water, steam shining their concentrated faces. There are lots of rules here about how to steep the tea and the order of pouring water in and out. Or maybe in like parents like in dog parents. Maybe that's a possibility. Well, you could inform my owners. I never really paid attention when I was a puppy. After my parents' generation, it seemed like a lost art. If this place shows us tea steeping process, I definitely won't let a second chance to learn about it pass me by. It's interesting that they still use those books as menus. I remember they were pretty much phased out along with doorknobs. Yeah, that's one of the things. Well, this place was known online for its retro atmosphere, which is why it only takes phone reservation, not the usual order screens either. It's really interesting how fast things have changed on the island. Though maybe this is my perception because first of all, I don't know what am I supposed to be. I don't know what's normal these days. Oh boy. Right. Though maybe it's just impression. Because first of all, I don't know what's supposed to be normal now these days. Was it like this way you were living? I kind of at a stage where I left here actually. You saw my phone, they have similar levels of technology in Canada, Taipan, Canada. God damn it. Though obviously my Shiba Island phone doesn't work there, but I kept it in condition just in case I come back, you know? Huh. You have a lot to see here. Next time I'll take you out to a local restaurant and get you see how fast everything is. You'll get to see how fast everything is. Sir returns and orders some oolong tea Shit, I ordered some egg crepes rolled with ham and corn. Max gets a century egg and pork congee. As we wait, I ask Max about some technological changes. Oh my god. He shows me how to set a custom gesture on my new wrist phone, but I still treat it with caution. Call I have, but I'm so hesitant by gesturing in the air on such a large holographic interface. It serves my purpose to use the old touchscreens on my small phone. The hologram just seems overkill. Not to mention, companies that make these phones must be tracking so much information. They know what we read, who we call, where we are, what we buy. Somewhere, some team of data she was making predictive models and segmenting reputation analysis on this data. Funny little what's that? Commentary on what's happening right now. Oh, sorry, I spaced out. Were you saying something? Ha, getting confused by all this new tech. Maybe a little. Don't worry, it's all information to take in. Hey, try sending something to me like this. Oh, whoops. Don't worry, there's a lot of information to take in. Try saying something like this to me. A Sid Doge app. Bo Bark Talk. Test. Mad Maxi. Oh, I got an achievement. Text me, maybe? You sent your first Bo Bark Talk messages. Come on, you couldn't have texted something else? Pretend like it's an actual conversation. You're in the same room. Sad face, cry. Hey, let's take a selfie. No. Max shows me how to install a new software and customize my interface. We here to serve slowly slide the door. Open to the screen door, giving us enough time to swipe away hologram phone screens. Two servers. Enter the room carrying a tea-making set. The set consists of a large hollow bottom plate with holes that let out steam for hot water. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna grab some supper. BRB. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Alex, for being here. Thank you. They began the process of lining up various teacups on top of the panel stand. The dogs carefully placed tea leaves on each pot. They aren't using any measurement items. The practical way they gather and sprinkle the leaves show impressive muscle memory. With one fluid motion, they pour steaming water in each of the cups. As the tea is steeping, our food arrives. I take a moment to simply look fondly at the egg crepe rolls, and the way the steam rises from under the soft crepe skin, and the smell of ham misting out towards me. It's really been so long. It's so weird. I used to eat these almost every day now. It's been years. I feel like I've gone back in time. The egg crepes are a simple dish, but usually made under 2 minutes by breakfast stalls I used to frequent on the island. First, an egg is cracked and dropped onto the surface of a sizzling melting pan. The cook then used a metal spatula to smooth out the egg, so it is a thin liquid layer. When the eggs are cooked around halfway, the thin crepe is laid on top of thin crepe is laid on top of it, and flipped so the egg layer is on top, and the crepe is on the sizzling side of the plate. And on top, the cook adds any ingredient of choice, such as ham or corn. Once fully cooked, the crepe is quickly rolled up and cut into bite-sized portions with a spatula. Using a flat end, some spatulas, the portions then scooped up and socially placed into a takeout box. Hope you enjoy. You can try some of my congee if you want. I was feeling a little something light. During this time, the tea is ready as well, and I blow on the surface of my cup, creating ripples. My first sip is as I try to adjust the temperature. After a few sips, I can feel the strong tea aftertaste on my tongue. Ah, this is bliss. We chat more as we ate, and I asked him about the culinary norms that have changed on the island. Apparently, most of the dishes I remember are still around. A larger change in cuisine is caused by the advancement of how food is produced. Max explains how nowadays a lot of ingredients can be produced synthetically, which reduce scarcity and seasonality. It is widely accepted that there are some flavors that contain the same nutrients as natural grown ingredients. I used to wonder why we have beef dishes on the island, but we've never seen an animal called a cow. I guess the synthetic flavors actually already existed 10 years ago, since beef has always been around. As far as born, I don't know if they were synthetic. I learned from Max later that in various restaurants that offer wider experimental foods and completely new synthetic inventions. Max shows me some pics on his phone and we decide on the restaurant to try out next. He warns me that some flavors might really surprise me. You dogs, I try these things now and then. I have trouble getting used to some of the most outrageous invented flavors. I asked him to describe something he's tried before, but it was hard for him to convey in terms of foods I know. For example, he tastes a cinnamon and cabbage flavored mix, but doesn't really describe it fully. I can only understand when I have a chance to try it, I suppose. We finished our food and reminisced a little more. However, there's the one thing in our shared memories, in shared history, we didn't bring up. I guess the uneasy feeling that I should wait a little longer for me to ease back into the culture of the island first. Max pays and we exit the restaurant. I'm quite full and nostalgic. Yeah, a lot of time to do these things, right? Back on the streets, it's even busier than before we ate. It's the afternoon. Dogs probably don't have much to do but relax on the weekends. And besides, a smell of all types of foods waft into the street, and evening food stalls start being set up. Well, that's what I guess they are. They look much more modern and clean from the crash course in tech that Mac area. They probably have automated ordering and all that, but the street setting and rustic charm remains. We push back a particularly crowded part of the streets, and I feel a tap on my shoulder. I don't really think about it, but it was probably someone brushing past me with their backpack by accident or something. I continued walking when I felt it again. Yeah, could also be a mistake. Could also be mistaking me for someone else. I turn around to check. Sid? Who's this? Whoa, who are you? She's small as she, but somebody tells me she's compensated for with her attitude. Her gaze on me is steely, way too steely for company. It's cunning that she seems to have posed me with a purpose. Hopefully she just recognized me by chance. You don't remember me? She scoffs, discontented, written clearly on her expression. I'm not surprised, but I'm still disappointed. Now you have to waste time to explain things to you. What's going on? Some random dog just came up to me. Yeah, Mo-chan? Mochi, right? I remember you. Oh, what? You? What are you doing? What are you here for? Oh shit, he looks so angry. My business is with Sid, of course, not with you. But it's very interesting to know that you two are still in touch. She took her head to the side. Let's go somewhere else, more secluded, shall we? I don't move. Well, if it's something important, why don't you message me? I'll give you my contact info. I'll convince you quickly. In short, if anyone can now challenge you to an arena. But I don't think many dogs know what you look like now. Only a powerful. If you don't come with me right away, I'll post everything online. I filmed a video of you so everyone will know what you look like and sound like. That's impossible. Sid, ignore her. Let's go. I'm curious, but I think Max will be happy. Maybe Max is willing I'm curious, but I think Max will be happy. Maybe Max will be willing to hear her out. Whoa, it's like 11:34. Well, what? It took me 11.34 seconds, slacker. Max, wait. I want to see what she has to say. Would you mind coming with me? He seems to be thinking over what the stranger just told us as well as his response. If you don't want to come, that's fine. I'll meet you when I'm done. Okay, I'll come with you. I addressed the stranger. We'll go with you and hear you out. But convince me quickly. Well, that's the music sells. A tense walk later. We head to the nearby alley, Max looking quite reluctant and glaring at the Shiba Inu. They know each other. I wish I could ask him about what he knows about her, but at least I could do is make sure nothing bad happens. I need information about this Aina Shiba Inu. Aina challenge she mentioned. Who are you? Sid. She's Hei Fen Hong. What? I look at the dog up and down. Up and down. Her face should be the most important part to recognize her, but I realize I haven't looked in her eyes yet. It's a task and not made easier by knowing who she is. It's like my eyes are resisting as I force myself against my will to look at her closely. Her eyes, a striking hazel, long lashes, her coat pale and fluffy. I lower my gaze. I remember it's just been a very long time and you've changed a lot. I'm rambling, yet trying to put on a calm front. As I was saying, now that you're back, it's a very interesting situation for all of us. You weren't supposed to just take the feather and leave. Weren't you supposed to just take the feather and leave? It's not like I'm leaving affected anyone. Instinctively, I scoff and protest, but I know it's futile. Easy for you to say. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, she reaches into her shirt, pulls out her pendant. I avert my gaze again out of habit. I don't like looking at other people's pendants because it feels like I'm intruding on someone's privacy if I look closely at what's on them. She moves closer and all but flashes a pendant in front of my eyes. I flinch away involuntarily. If you want to show it to me, it's not necessary. I don't need to see it. I start as I feel the pendant stirring in my jacket. I start to feel my pendant stirring in my jacket, or something is stirring. Where the pendant is. My pendant can't move by itself. That's impossible. I feel my pendant flies out on its own will to meet hers. Then comes the glare. Yeah, a glare of light so briefly that I barely comprehend what's happening. What the hell's going on? Sid. Max's voice is the last thing I registered before everything goes dark. What the fuck is going on? 1 week earlier. God, just one more snooze. I fumble on the desk for my phone. I almost dropped it, but I finally managed to grab it and turn off the alarm. God, as usual, there's not much time before before my deadline. Working times. Which means after 4 alarms that I'm allowed to snooze. Which means after 4 alarms that I'm allowed to snooze. Even though it's my last day of work, I should be on time. I uncurl myself from my chair, stretching my sore limbs. God. Well, this is certainly the last time I'm going to fall asleep at my desk. The room is dark, with only a sliver of sunlight entering from the bottom of the blinds for giving indication that it's daytime. I slide off the chair and turn on the room light and gather items I need for work, which are scattered all around the room. Keycards, cash, cell. I always say I should pack up the night before, but I'm not scrabbling like this every morning, but I never end up actually doing it the night before. I store my bulky laptop and water bottle into my backpack. Then I fling open the closet and reach inside for a sweater I think we had the foresight to set aside. God, I can't fight it. In the days I And the days after I had set aside the sweater, I had to pile other things inside the closet over it. I show away so many items, hats, papers, and whatnot. Ah, there it is, my favorite gray sweater. A special outfit for a special day. Everything I collected, I sit down on the ledge of my bed and just take a moment. Now, this is the perfect time to check my emails. Oh wait, I'm already almost late. Let's take a quick look. Vapor store confirmation of your vapor purchase. Dear Ed, Sid Days, thank you for your purchase of Beagle Netta 3. Attached is your digital receipt. Product ID pound 460790. Transaction ID D09304F53T. Total cost $22.59. Maybe that's in Canadian. So Canada, Canadian dollars. And not American dollars. It's probably like it's probably like $3 cheaper maybe in America. To access your downloads, please go to vapor.dog/account/downloads. Oh right, oops. Beagle Netta 3. Beagle Netta. Sid waits for 6 years, but Palau 3. What? What was that? That's 1,000 checkpoints in this game. Alright. But Pathal 3 win. Sid waited for 6 years, but Pathal 3 win. Pathal 3. Like Half-Life 3? I don't know, man. Alright, it's a purchase receipt for the game I've fallen playing. I need to complete the campaign. I waited 6 years for it. I glanced at the top of my phone screen. It's still a couple of minutes before I actually had to head out. I closed my emails and opened a message app. I could send some last words, but I have a feeling it will only weaken my resolve. Just one last text to the most important dog that won't hurt. There's no need to say goodbye. It will just hurt her. I should go. Okay. Hi, Q. I love you. Please don't forget me. I'll check the spelling on one more time. I'm just stalling, so I have an excuse to wimp out and not send the message. I can't bring myself to directly say that I'm leaving now, but I hope she knows what I mean. With my paw poised on screen for what seemed like her, I press send. Alright. Let's see. The familiar glass door welcomed me. I scan my fob key and step into the building. It doesn't feel like it was a long time ago when I first entered these doors. It had been a fresh fruit full of hopes and dreams, making an honest living for myself and contributing to society. I'm just here to pick up my stuff and do paperwork. I repeat this to myself as I head down the familiar staircase. Pick up stuff, paperwork, that's it. Other dogs start to file into the building, and some stop to wish me well on my move to the west coast of Canada. Last week we had a small office celebration in honor of my work and departure from the job, which was heartwarming. It turns my heart to a bashing goo, so I try not to admit how much I appreciate it. I enter my office, which is separate from the corridor by a metal door and glass wall. I scan my fob again. This is one of the most secure rooms in the building. Despite that, there isn't much to protect. I look inside. I take a look at the computer monitor and the most well-used keyboard. None of this is personal property, but I'm going to miss it. Funny enough, my desk space is basically just like my room at home. I feel guilty about leaving it now that I'm here, like I'm throwing away all I've built all this time. Surprising, but it might be a general populace. The research facility is reasonable for a big portion of technology and innovation in Canada. In fact, the phone I'm using right now is Yeah, I saw this software was popularized by the prototype created in this very facility. I double checked the desk drawers again, filling out the form submitted to the Labrador Resource Department. Uh, Well, all errands and formalities done, I take my leave for the last time. As I walk away, oh Canada, you quit your office job in Toronto. Toronto. So many stupid dog puns. As I walk away, I can't help but look at the building one last time. It's Q. No, I'm not going to read it. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter now. I must go. Back at home, I get a backpack with some living essentials and, of course, my other set of keys, card, cash, so that will allow me to get around during my travels. I reach into my shirt and take out my personal. I take out my pennant, a pennant from Shiba Island. It has 10 orbs with smaller orbs surrounding them. I've been waiting all these years. My last connection to Shiba Island. It's a remnant of a lifelong past. While the pennant means nothing here, it's one of the essentials in a different land. It's time. I snap out of the compartment in the back, and snap open the compartment in the back of the pennant. It's once fluid movement and clasp feels unfamiliar to me now. It's good, stable life here that I endure, and I brought myself here. Giving up means moving backwards, but it also means letting go of the chances to see my brother again. As long as time moves forward, I will move forward too, no matter where I am. Inside the pennant compartment is a small feather, already glowing now that I have removed its bindings. Feather of truth, which holder can alter reality. I make a wish. I wish to go back. What? It was as Shiba Island. You return to Shiba Island. Alright. It feels as if I've just stepped into a sauna. Within seconds, my coat feels heavy with condensation, as if someone was just threw a wet blanket on me. So, I'm here. I have not moved one muscle since I made my wish to the feather, but these sounds contrast with the quietness of my room gives me no doubt that my wish was indeed granted. In addition, there's yelps and commotions really alert me to my situation. Shiba Inus scatter in front of me, yelping as if they saw a ghost. Was it oblivious? I appeared out of thin air? This is not good. I can't believe I'm drawing attention already. It was what seemed to be an open air night market. I scanned my surroundings, trying to spot a gap or an opportunity to make an exit. His barks are different, deep and booming, a sharp contrast to a higher pitched yelps to the crowd. I looked behind me and it became evident that white dogs are scattered. Or maybe it was just wishful thinking that I'm not the cause. A Labrador retriever. What the? A Labrador retriever is bounding around. A Shiba Inu's dwarfed by in comparison. The crowd is headed towards the opposite direction. I slink around to the side and duck behind food kiosks. Thanks to the Labrador, this area seems to be deserted. Now that I'm under cover, I sneak my way towards what I hope is an exit. After some trial and error, though, the web of kiosks and seating areas, I emerge onto the main road outside the market. So, 1 week ago, we asked to go back into the past from this weird pendant with the feather of truth. Oh boy. Hey, this way. Voice comes from behind, and I saw it rising on end against my will. Let's see. What the fish fillet said was a flying fuck. Someone follow me without me noticing. Laboratory retrieve from before emerges as we speak, falling to the steps behind me. That was supposed to be a snow. It just didn't come out right. Did you say something? Ahem. Cough, cough. I hope I was messing enough. What do you want? To help you, of course. I'll guide you somewhere safe. What? Who is this dog? I'll just feign ignorance for now. Somewhere safe? I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I don't want to be rude, but I know you've been away for a long time, so you probably don't know where you are. Labradore's voice is soft, quite contrast to his very towering physique. Well, I'm quite used to height in Canada, but seeing him towering over a crowd of Shiba Inus earlier amplifies the difference. Continue to feign ignorance and hope she leaves me alone. Tell her to go away. This is getting creepy. It's like she knows who I am. What does she want? I'll just pretend I don't know what she's talking about, and I'm going to reveal any information I might regret. You're not wrong. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. So could you please point me to the closest mastiff rapid transit station? Of course. Before that, I want to ask you some questions. Okay, never mind. This is getting weird. I just asked for. I should just find the MRT station myself. I just want to help you, Miss Feller. What did you just say? That's not my name. You definitely mistaken me for someone else. Sorry. Let's try that again. I don't want to be so direct, but you didn't get the hint. Can you speak up? I mean, Sid, bearer of the feather. Bearer of the feather. I want to help you. Fish bones. She really knows who I am? Okay. You want to help me, you say. So I'll ask again, why don't you start by guiding me to the Mastiff Rapid Transit Station? Don't worry, I will, but first I want you to take this. She proceeds to produce from pockets a wristband of some sort. The wrist phone, I'll contact you with it, and you come reach me in turn. Thank you, but why do you think I will be in contact after this? There's no reason for me to get involved in whatever it is that you want. Get involved in whatever it is that you want. Well, for one, I guess it would be troublesome if dogs knew you were back here on, so I created a diversion. It's not reassuring at all. She knows way too much about me. Who the fishbone is she? I need to learn as much about her as possible. I know you could really use my help. You know you've gotten yourself in trouble too, right? You probably get arrested for disturbing the peace like that, like you did. I have a story set up. Plus, I'm a Labrador living in Shiba Inu Island. I'm sure you already know. Constantly in the spotlight. I know all too well, but I'm not going to say that. She doesn't know I lived in the world of Labradors. I'm certainly not going to reveal that to her. Oh, when you put it that way, but like you said, I'm trying to avoid attention, so I shouldn't avoid being associated with you altogether. She sighs quietly. Yeah, I hope you won't come to this, but you need to believe me when I say I want to help you. I can help you find your brother. Okay. I've heard enough. I'll take your doggone phone. But if I find out that you're any sort of threat to me, you better watch out. Of course, I understand. She offers a paw to me. Queeley, by the way. Well, you already know my name. We shake paws. Lava just smiles mysteriously and gives me the detailed directions to the nearest MRT station. DG station, huh? Meet Queeley. You meet a strange dog. Is she a friend or a foe? That's what I'm trying to figure out. DG station, huh? That means I appear kind of far south. Good thing it's a Taipa, though, where I need to be. Good thing in Taipa, though, I know where I need to go. I need to be. Alright, goodbye. I head to the station where the lab heads off on our own. so many thoughts are running through my head. The entire encounter still seems unreal, and it's something I could never have imagined happening. God, Sid, focus. First, you need to get to Max's. Find the MRT station according to lab's direction. Thank dog, the directions were accurate. Large hovering signs point at directions to various transit lines. Although I have been in the station in the past, it seems much larger than before. The layout has really been expanding and rearranged. I slip out my pen at the gate and scanning as I pay. I take out my pendant at the gate, scanning it to pay, so it will allow me through. I keep the pendant face down and hope that no one thinks it's strange. There's a large interactive display, and I see there are many more lines than before, basically crisscrossing through the entire Taipa and the outer metropolitan area. I place a paw on the destination and route draws itself on a digital display from the current station on my paw. Follow the instructions and go to the correct platform, and the transit arrives shortly. Sometime later. The ride is smooth, and I emerge up north in the city without incident. It's quite a residential area. My destination is sandwiched between another similar buildings that were all built to be tall and narrow rather than take up the ground level. Approaching the well-memorized area, I feel more and more adhesive with each step. A promise is promise. This is the only place I can go. There's an inner compound on the ground floor. Scrolling through names, I found the correct one. That's the one. Taking a deep breath, I tap on it. The door slides open slowly. I try to tap it on the panel, but there is no further response or communication from it. Does Max still live here? I think I can go in, but what if Max is just... Well, Max isn't... What if it isn't Max? It just buzzed me in. I hesitate. Less than ideal scenarios running through my head. I take a deep breath. Stop it. There's only one way to find out. I step in the open door and onto the lift so small it could possibly just fit one dog. Well, one Labrador Retriever, 2 Shiba Inus. Oops. Still can't think about that space and space in terms of Canada space. Silently, the lift rises and I bottom of my stomach churns on nothing. I really hope it's Max. The intercom may not have two-way communication. The old residents did, and I'm sure everyone has it, even after all these years. I do still have his number on my phone, but I wonder if my old phone balance is still valid. Before I can decide whether to attempt calling ahead, the lift comes to a halt. No other way but forward. I step onto the narrow corridor, doors line the corridor, and I take a look at the order of numbers before heading to the direction of number 13. Just as I raise the paw to knock, the door swings wide open. You, Max? Sid. He ushers me in and makes sure the door is closed securely. Look who it is. You're finally back. I've been waiting for this moment all these years. It's really him. He's here. He's kept his word. I'm so relieved. So happy to see a familiar face. I reach out my paw to embrace him. He obliged, and I hug him close. Alright, hold up. Let me save here. Alright. Let me see. Hold up, I just need to check something out. I don't know the name of it. That's okay. Oh, it's okay. He obliged and I eagerly hugged him close. He smells like honey and cream, and I noticed that under my touch, his coat is sleek and shiny as ever. I'm so happy to see you. Max just yelped happily, wagging his tail vigorously, that I can feel moving him from side to side in my embrace. Max helps me settle into place. It's quite cozy, and despite the modern exterior of the building itself, it's decorated his room with finished furniture and floors. Oh, god dang. Mac, this reminds me of How to a Boyfriend. Yeah, I can understand that. How to a Boyfriend, Nico GC, just any furry visual novel game, really. With, extracurricular activity, Echo, Repeat, Tennis Ace, bunch of games like that. Alright, Monitor. Obviously, those games are a lot better because they have very unique art styles, they're not they're a little more detailed. I think he's really into vintage aesthetic. Maybe I'm making a comeback on the island now. He shows me his collection of concert billets around all musicians I know of, meaning they go back to at least a decade. When Jay Chow Chow. Of course, I remember when we watched his music videos back then on flip phones. The day of 360p, yeah. It's a really nice apartment compared to Max's old one. I suppose his final ranking allowed him an upgrade. He gestures me towards his desk as I peer on. He sweeps aside a pile of old records and he wiggles under the desk to activate something. There's a hiss and a panel slides up in the surface of the desk. It's a touchscreen panel, glowing faintly with green tint. I can see my reflection on it, along with some menu icons. I can't make the sense out of it. It's a security system. Pretty sophisticated, eh? No one would expect that it would be such a system in an apartment like this. The door is actually secured with a hidden board that can be controlled from here. There are sensor programs to detect living matter other than you and me. He goes on about security measures and gadgets, but suddenly I can't find it in me to focus. I was hoping it doesn't have to be all turn, but mostly obvious, oblivious exploration. Oh yeah, Nikiji is amazing. I played the one you downloaded from the website. I played both versions, the regular version and the 18+ version. But most of the oblivious exploration. I take a deep breath, holding a power to a sign I wanted to speak. Man takes a brief moment to announce that perfect. Dang, I don't know why. I'm yawning way too much when I play some games. It's just really freaking annoying. I hate it. Will we this or Yakuza, man? It's so annoying. He stops in the middle of his explanation. Max, I really appreciate your preparations. My throat feels closed up, and I swallow and chew on the air to make it possible to continue speaking. I just want to how to put this. I just want to retreat. I just want to retreat that it could be really dangerous for you. I want you to reconsider it. Reiterate. I don't know. Fuck. Sid. And I think some dogs is following me. I have no idea who she wants. Sid, it's okay. I've always wanted to be able to finally help you. I promised you long ago I would stand by your side if the world turns against you. And now you need to let me do that, please. His eyes are warm. I compose myself. I can't be weak. I need to be calm so I can be the best decision. Make the decision for Max and myself. Alright, I need to tell you about the lab I met today. She knows a lot about me. And I'll start from the beginning. I used a feather to go back to the island. Maximum likelihood you and I would Max. Maximum likelihood estimator. Yeah, with Max. Yay! You know, I look forward. I used to father to go back to the island. I reappeared in some night market near DG Station. First thing I saw was a huge crowd of dogs running all away from me, but I thought it was because it was my grandparents or something. I didn't know it appeared with the light of proof or smoke or something. But I should have appeared out of thin air. But it turned out the Labrador was just causing a ruckus, so I sneaked away. Then the lamp disappeared behind me. She said she made a distraction on purpose because it would be easy for me to be noticed. She knows why I'm back on this island. It's very unnerving, even to me. Max nods his head solemnly. I have made a mistake, but she gave me a wrist phone, and I took it. I took it out of my pocket, showed it Max. I haven't put it on yet. He takes a look at it, gently examine it with each, before waving a paw over the center watch face. Willie looked at the wrist phone up close, willing to take the opportunity to do so. The sucker face, rather than being a square scan, holds a light source, which a hologram is projected from. The hologram functions like a screen of an electrical device, but is much larger and can be put away at a simple touch. It kind of looks like a fan unfolding and unfolding backwards. I angle my body away gradually until I could see it connects to see the contents of the screen. There's some sort of view angle limit which works great for me. Sometimes I might be typing or reading questionable material, but if not, I don't want Doc seeing it. She told me to contact her with this. Do you think I should? I'll probably do it anyway, even if Max doesn't agree with me. I'm not sure how dangerous it might be, but I don't want to compromise this safe house. She did mention my brother, though. I just want to find out what she wants. Max, still holding the wrist phone, so I huddle close to him to read and use the menu. Alright, hold up. I'll be back in a second. Alright, hold up. Before I go back, let me just tell you guys how everything's going, my friend. If you're able to, please, follow me here. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube. I'll be uploading another video here on YouTube soon. Well, there's that. Instagram. A link to my treat stream and Streamlabs, so you can donate money. So if you're enjoying what you're enjoying and really want to help me support me out, please do so. It'd be great. Yeah, we have Powerade Zero at my work. So I should try to drink more. I want to drink Powerade, man. I have to drink Powerade Zero. Because we have all the flavors of Powerade except for the blue one. The one that everyone likes, you know. I think it's like Mountain Rush or something like that. We have, yeah, we have like, we have Powerade, you know, fruit punch, cherry, strawberry, lemon, and lime was separated, and grape. We have Powerade and Powerade Zero. So yeah. Let me know if you guys like Powerade, or Powerade Zero, or any of that type of stuff, or Gatorade. Maybe a Gatorade fan instead. Max is holding the wrist phone, so I huddle close to him to read and use the menu. I hesitantly touch the paw to the screen where it says messages, and it opens a corresponding app as Max looks on. It's empty, so maybe there's a contact list? I scan the interface, but there's no back button. I press the side of the screen, first left, then right, but it's usual. Left? Right? How about tapping it? Okay, maybe sliding it up and down? Nothing. Max, you've been grinning for far too long. A little help here? You can set up any gestures you want to return to the previous screen, but the default is the face. He taps the wristband face where the hologram is projected from. Oh, alright. Let's find this lab contact info. Are you sure you want to get in touch with her? Do you trust her? As much as I trust a stranger, really? So I don't really trust her all that much, but it is a high enough possibility that she has a picture that could be useful to us. That could be useful to us. It's an unclear situation, though I'm guessing at the odds. It does seem oddly specific that she knows the main reason I'm back here, and the risk that may be outweigh potential gains. I agree with the words potentially, possibly, uncertain. I'm getting deja vu. So cold, so calculated. Just the R in our train kicking back in. R in our train kicking back in. Information on the reason you decided to come back. I snap out of my thoughts as Max tries to speak again. I don't mean to pry, but I'm wondering, what was the reason? You knows what I said, huh? Well, the truth is, one of the reasons I decided to come back now is to find my brother is alive. Your brother? Chun Wen? Was it? Right, he disappeared after I lost R-Ina. Yeah, I just have this regret that I didn't even bother to find out what happened before I just up and left. I understand. I'll help you find out what happened. Wait, so this lab, she said she knows something about him? She was so certain about it. So while I had no idea her intentions, she could either be a powerful ally or enemy. That's true. Either way, I suppose it's best to contact her so she won't blindside her if she is an enemy. Of course, I'll leave it up to you. You've taken me in, and I want her to follow me back and jeopardize this place. Like you said, I agree that it's a good idea to contact her in case she comes here looking for you. But first, let's find her contact information on this phone. Go through apps, and there's all the essentials. Not in the contact book either, huh? He taps to recent calls, and there's a single call history. Alright. He holds up the paw for a high five. Thanks, Max. Nah, you do the honors. I tap the call button, and when it rings, Max sets up the phone call to block out camera feed. Going to play it safe and not let her get any hints of my surroundings and where I rest, just in case. Waiting. Hey, good to see you made it somewhere safe. Why did you mention me to contact? Why did you want me to contact you? Like I said, I want to help you. Alright. Gotta keep myself talking a lot, so I guess I had to keep like some type of water or juice on me to keep my so my throat doesn't get too dry. Like I said, I want to help you. How exactly? Well, as I said, you probably want to stay under the radar. Eye-catching level like myself would be perfect for distracting anyone on your tail. No, I roll my eyes, making sure she can see my skepticism. Well, I agree, you are definitely eye-catching. From the corner of my eyes, I noticed Max trying not to smirk wildly. Oh, that's not what I meant, but this is what. But that was what. But that will make it even more difficult to stay on the radar if anyone on the outside makes a connection between you and me. So based on that, how really can you help me? That's what I was hoping you could tell me, Sid. What actions do you plan to execute? How can I help? How can I help you achieve it? Still don't understand her real intentions, but she seems sincere. I need to be careful considering what I have to say. Still, since she's offering her help, it won't hurt to have someone to do the risky task in my place. Are you done? Breaks the silence before I can formulate a sentence. Might have taken my slow response indicating a slight correspondence with someone else. While I am alone, I'm not alone. Yes, I'm alone. Feel Max's eyes on me, but I avoid eye contact with him in case Quietland notices it. I explain later. It's in his safety. What does it matter to you? I was just curious. Let's go back to the topic. What are your plans going forward? Well, as you mentioned, I want to find my brother. Before I tell you my plans, I want to know how you know about my brother. So you're saying you don't trust me because I have this piece of information. I revealed it so you would have the incentive to contact me, and I was right, wasn't I? So smug about successfully having manipulated my actions. Recently praised her, make a quib about her smugness. I'm impressed that you set me up and predicted my actions so thoroughly. Quietline grins. I imagine that would be no easy task to get hold of the feather bearer, much less keep her attention. I have to rack my brain and do lots of research off the beaten path. Well, you got to my attention. Well, let's get to the point, shall we? How did you figure out the reason I came back to the island? Quietline chuckles. A little patient, please, Sid. Who is anyone smart enough to figure out that you would be interested in finding out the fate of your brother? Ina achieves archives are open to anyone and the patient enough to go through the hoops to get approval for access. What is it to find online that your brother is buried after the final R9? God damn, I don't know how to pronounce this fucking Ina. But I confirmed it from the official records. Your infamous disappearance happened shortly after that, so I guess that you are having regrets about it. Right? That is convincing, if not creeping, but like she said, the records of the past are available to public access. Any dog that tries hard enough could put the timeline together and figure it out. What worries me is her understanding of the way I think. That's why it means she researched a lot of things about my past life. I'd rather have her as an ally. So here's my proposal. If you want more information, I have to lead what you'll be seeking, but I'd rather not reveal any more over the call. Meet me at DG Station and stall where I found you tomorrow at noon. A lead? But with that, call terminated. That was sudden. Well, matters is that she says she has a lead. I'll go meet her tomorrow. Be careful. She does seem sincere, but I really don't know what's in it for her. Max, would you like to come with me? Like I said before, only if you're sure it's the best for your plans. I don't want to burden you. Nonsense. You wouldn't be burdened, and of course I will trust her from now on and let her know about you. Of course, she tries to threaten you anyway. That trust will be over. Sid. And with that, we quickly plan out transportation and prepare to sleep. Max insists that I take the bed with when he sleeps on the living room floor after I'm protest accept. So it's already been a really, really long day. So strange then. This morning I was in Canada with my job, having to work for a living. I just threw all that away, and soon enough I'll find out if that was all worth it. I tucked the wrist phone away in my bag. If Twilight had somehow hacked its camera or mic, I would rather have it show more than it could have seen during a phone call. Good night, Max. I hear his voice from the living room, which is the room next to mine. Sleep tight, Sid. And with that, I close my phones, and sleep soon takes over me. One sleep after. Well, that's weird. One sleep after. In the morning, Max suggests that we go to lunch after the meeting with the lab, to which I agree. The lab, huh? She has a name. Quayle, was it? Shule? Quayle? I don't know. I don't know. Like we agree on. Max joins me as I mean to Quayle. Again, I enter the transit station. I scan my pennant face down, and I don't want more unwanted attention on my movement if dogs see my full pennant face. This is in addition to Quayle's total unwanted attention. Method. We emerge from the underground at the DG station, which is a central zone of Taipa. It's a really busy area full of business and restaurants. The stalls where Kyling accosted me yesterday isn't far from the station, and we get there a bit earlier than noon, which was agreed upon in meeting time. I don't have much of an appetite, so Max orders a IU jelly lemonade for both of us. Shortly after, Quayle strolls down the lane, immediately noticeable, such a large dog living on where nothing was made to the scale of her size. I fought the urge to chuckle at the thought. Can we forget that some could can we forget that the same could be said about me and Canada? There's always a hell of a climb, not to mention that could never reach anything at shelves and stores. She spots me and joins me at the table. At the same time, Max gets back. Hi. Who's this? This is Max, my friend. He's helping me out. Hi, Max. Nice to meet you. I'm Quayle. Max gives me a distrustful look, and he grunts in response. Quayle doesn't appear offended. Last night I said I have information. Well, full disclosure, it's not completely true. Huh? I'm on alert as the first thought across my line, and this is a trap. What I said before the phone was believable enough. I wanted to give her benefit of the doubt, but she just played me again. I mean, I have a lead, but it wasn't just that a lead. I can't make more sense out of it, but I can tell you can. Sid, God, what a prankster, this Labrador. I tried to calm down, but something still doesn't seem right about the whole situation. There's nothing glaring wrong, but maybe it is ancestral instinct speaking. Logically speaking, here Quayle is out perception I have right now. Okay, this is just a waste of time after all. Please, Sid, you couldn't be the slightest less rude. Stand my ground, apologize, sir. If you think this is bad, you should have met me 10 years ago. Courtesy was earned, not asked for, in the arenas. Funny though, now I think about my behavior towards Quayle is more similar to how I acted during the arena years, not my Canadian years. Maybe simply being back on the island is bringing that part of me back out. I'll decide how much more to trust you after I show you what you have. I guess I can't gain your trust what I'm saying just like that. Always pragmatic, like your arena performance. He's probably laughing and turning on how uncomfortable I look. I guess that's evidence from my facial expression, huh? She obliges me and takes out a thick envelope from her bag. She slides it towards me. I generally take out the contents. On the top of the stack is a blurred photo. Put it on a thick and glossy material, and the blurriness and low resolution to the camera that it was taken was quite old, even by technology standards before I left the island. That was on the dog that has the dog that has a focal point. She has a stocky statue and a dark blue shirt on. His coat color is exactly the same as mine. It's him, alright. Chu Chun Wen. When was this taken? It's the last time he was ever seen. He was on his way to the final arena. Also managed to get my paws on his transit history. I shift through the contents of the envelope. Under the printed picture is a thick staple stack of what looks like spreadsheets. The print is tiny with rows and rows of data so close to each other that I have to hold paper to my face to inspect it. Even with cursory scan, I could tell that 2 stations appeared frequently. KH station and NG station, huh? With a closer look, I noticed there appear 9. They appear 9 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon, respectively. 9 to 5. That's some kind of joke. At this point, in checks. I don't take any computers to. They don't take any computers very clear pattern. Though I don't feed the data through some kind of algorithms to double check the thing and always I missed by K9 error. It's just NG station at 9 a.m. and KH station at 5 p.m. every single day since day after the last R and right. And the weirdest thing is that all is like on the hour. MIT hardware that captures the pennant scans does its round up to the hour. Nope, it's supposed to capture exact milliseconds or some fraction of a second. It's pretty precise. That's it. It's amazingly given that it is to be believed. Clearly manipulated log. I can't It's a clearly manipulated log. I can't imagine for what reason. He knows and perhaps even send a message. This is great, Quile. Thanks. I stuck the paper tightly. Together tightly. Yo, I seen that you posted on NCGN. I'll stick around and give you a few, bud. Oh, thanks. Suji Puji. Okay, Suji Puji, what's up? I stack the papers together tightly and insert them back in the envelope. Can I take this? Yeah, certainly, though. For the scary reason, I'm not giving you the digital copies. That's all you're getting. That's fair. Wouldn't want a leak or something. Thank you, buddy. How did you get this information? Track down the sources of the massive rapid transit curve. Sources were able to be downloaded these files for me. They are not highly classified. Anyone has probably customer service tier access can get these logs. However, the pattern might indicate that your brother is able to hack or manipulate the transit logs, which could potentially draw attention of the massive rapid transit corp. Of course, I convinced the source to keep quiet and about discovery for now. Huh. I went past him to have hacked his pendant or transit entry gate to automatically detect the weight. I guess especially again look at the balance column. Silly me now to think about it. It might be a clue. Since we unlocked the balance has always been going down linear as far as I can tell. A quick graph could confirm that. On that the very first day the balance was hefty sum, more than enough to cover expenses. Not only for transit but all actual dog's life on the island. When did he get these tags? Actually the answer seems quite obvious. He probably was able to acquire all currency he desires somehow. Ah yes, the balance, quite wealthy one. Your brother? I did quick visualization of data and straight line going down. The feeds are different each day. I haven't noticed any anomalies other than the huge sums of tags he could afford to load as balance. That was the extent to what I can observe. You know your brother better than anyone, so I thought you could make some sense out of this, and I could. Shall I examine it closer at home? Don't feel comfortable doing it here out in the open. I gotta say, I'm quite pleasant, quite late. Thank you for this. Pack up the files and ready to leave. Max follows suit and stands despite having said nothing during the whole exchange. He seems to be thinking hard. Wait a moment. You don't want to plan our next steps? Well, I was thinking I could tell you what I decided after I browsed through these. Come on, here I was thinking we were collaborating as equals. Look, I'm grateful for the information. I really appreciate the effort and investment in this quest, but I don't want her doing more than necessary and drawing attention. This is the highest priority. I prefer you don't do anything rash while investigating and only gather information from me after I decide what would be helpful. You're not hearing me. I've already planned my next step, and I'm not asking for your permission to carry it out. Fish sticks. Well, stubborn dog. Right. What's your next step, Dan? I was thinking I could acquire security footage from those who to station 9 a.m. 5 p.m. Don't you think that would be valuable? I guess I could hear her out. That would be valuable, I guess. Agree. But how do you plan on doing that? Imagine security footage requires high clearance, so I wouldn't want you to do something that draws too much attention to you here. Don't worry. If I get cat, I'll take all the blame. I'll say I'm working and playing. You will not be implicated. You're willing to take this risk all by yourself for this. What is it in for you? Oh, you do have your best interest at heart. You're getting all this. You still don't believe me, do you? She sighed and seemed to compose herself quickly. It's alright, never mind what I said, but I'll be careful as I can for you. I feel a bit guilty, perhaps I was being too harsh. What does she mean for me? I don't even know her. Just let me know whatever steps you take, alright? I'll report all your progress to me. Will do. She raises a step away from the table and signaling to the end of the meeting. Catch you next time, Sheebs. She nods to me and Max. Later. See you, lab. They nods and in other words, she sweeps past us and away into the depths of the market. Alright. First clue, late summer. First clue. Waiting until she's out of sight, Max and I leave the stall as well. My bag feels heavy and I know I have, both literally and figuratively, with all the possibilities that it brings. As much as I want to start close investigate on a matter right this instant, I'll deal with this later tonight. Max and I are going to lunch. Present Day Island, year 244. And I thought I'll see Hei Fei Hong again. Maybe I really avoided her presence, so I wouldn't see her again, given the way things end between us. The thought keeps echoing in my head, though I struggle to stop it. It's just going away. Maybe it's making up all the years I haven't had to deal with this issue, given the way things ended. Things could have changed. Nothing could have changed about it. There's absolutely nothing I could have said to change things. I have nothing to say now either. Island, year 2004. Arna 9, day 1. I shift my way around, trying to get comfortable. Once I find a position that feels right, I hold myself still. My eyes are closed, and I try to relax. I'm not surprised when I feel a cold, gurgling moisture under my paws, but I flinch away. Thick, freezing gel raises around me. I take deep breaths. My mask on properly, and I'm breathing. Well, we will win this RA9 together. I will do anything I can. I'll do anything so we can stay together forever. Island, year 208, R9, day 5. I climb up a narrow steps, teeth firmly gripping on my loot, which is wrapped in a piece of cloth. I almost slipped as one of the steps shifted under me, and I scramble with my claws, trying to get a foothold in the dirt. I steps I roughly cut rocks that some dogs have shoved into the dirt of the mountainside. It's an efficient use of natural resources, but it's not as safe as urban construction. Though since I'm risking my real life, shouldn't be too critical. Faster. I must get back to her faster. Facing the final steep step, I sling my precious cargo up before hoisting myself up to the clearing. A bit further, hidden beneath the overgrowth, my secret hideout. I tried carefully so that it wouldn't disturb the illusion that no dog has been around here. I tissed 3 times just so my faction would know I'm not an intruder. There's no response, which is normal. I near a large thick tangle of branches and leaves to the unsuspecting there's nothing here. However, I move aside the section and reveal a small hole, and I duck into. Inside, a Shiba comes and assists me, and I stand still, allowing him to tug the package from my teeth. I watch him unravel the package and wait for him to inspect, prod, and sniff his contents. Finally, he is done and gives me a nod. Good news, Fashu. These are the slides I got. Well, never mind. Fashu, Hei Fei isn't here, so I must hurry to her. I scoop up the entire bag, not waiting for Fashu's response. Hoisting. Hastening further inside our plant enshrouded compound, I approach a blanket covered figure laying on the bed, careful laid leaves. I moved beside her, carefully not to jostle her, and I matched her cheek with my nose. Hey, hey, Faye. The pale Shiba Inu looks up, be groggy. Did you rest well? You still look. I'm much better, really. I'm glad you're back safe. I show her supplies, one of the bottle of wound treating solution. Here, show me your paw. So much better now, like I said. She pulls out her paw from under the blanket and showed it to me. She said the wound has healed the master wound. Doesn't mean you don't need the best care, Cafe. Couldn't have anything go wrong at this stage. I soak a cloth with the wound treating solution and treat her paw gently. Sid, wait. She jerks her paws away and left holding the cloth over the thin air. What's wrong? Just can't justify you using something like that on me, like this right now. I very sure everything tell you, but it's got a nasty scratch. That scratch from yesterday during his rounds. He really needs it more than me. I try her paw again. It looks fine when I came in. There's more enough to spare. No, I said, I don't want it. I stared at her in silence. Her snout ringing in my ear. Her shout ringing in my ear. That snout. Finally, I gather myself and stand up. Alright, I will help Faye find shoes with his injury. But, can we talk about after I get back? Suit yourself. I march off, my shoulders stiff to stop myself from shaking. I just spent 2 days cooking any faction perimeters, waiting to raid their medical supplies. Of course, I'm going to gather a lot of intel on their strategies and movements. After I talk things out with Hefe, I should call the faction meeting to discuss plans of attack based on my new information. Hey, Fashu. Hey, Sid, how's Hey Fen? Her wound has healed quite well, and she says that I used this on you instead. Wait, me? I don't need that. I'm not hurt. They said you were injured during your rounds. On the way I didn't notice him acting. He was injured, but now that I'm staying closer, I can see him holding his body at an angle. Seems like he's trying to only show me his right side of his torso to me. Trying to go the other side to me. Really, I'm fine. I smirk and dash around him, pulling back his shirt. As Hefe said, I could see a large gash on the left side of his body. The shirt was slightly bloodied as well as on that side, and easy to get away, which explains why he was angling it away from me. It's just good practice to not let weakness be easily accessed by another dog, even if we are teammates. I thought very sure to be practically smart or tackle. Maybe it was just instinct. Alright, come now. Don't want this illusion drying out and going to waste. I'm fine. I'm only doing this since Hefe said so. My Fashu stands still and allows me to treat this wound. Hey, don't be so prideful. Okay? Hefe gave up this so you could stay alive. I was going to stay alive anyways. He mumbled before trailing off, at least from what I've heard. Huh, I wouldn't be so sure about you. Well, I'm not going to say that out loud, of course. On top of it, not seeming too bright, it's always considered Fisher to be disposable when he joined the faction. He surprised me by being one of the last of us remaining. Endure and survive, huh? Or once we endure and survive, we could lose our minds together. But once we get rid of the last rival faction, he's going down. That's it, if he isn't eliminated during the fight anyway. He was a pawn from the start. I know I told Hefe those plans were, but I thought she would have guessed it. And she would know. She will know. I tend to give it a shoot after we have had our talk. Sometime later, in the end, I didn't have the chance to tell Heifan of my plan. I asked if she'd like to join me on my patrol around so we could talk things over in private away from Fanshu. With Heifan wounds mostly healed, she has shown me she said doesn't feel like well enough to be walking around, which is fair. So come she could even thank me after all these days I spent gathering metal supplies for her. I get it, she wants all of us to survive. I know she wasn't happy with my decision to leave our base so long on her account. It was a risky move. What if I've gotten caught? It will selfish me. God. No, stop it, Sid. You did the right thing to work towards your goal. No, it's a promise between Hefe and me. We promised we would both progress higher in the brackets so we could stay together. I climbed down the muddy slope and gripping a thick bramble to steady myself. It's the last leg of my patrol. I'll head back soon. Sometime later. Scrutinize the forest and the foot of the hill like I do with any patrol around. I spot some movements from the corner of my eye. Quickly flagging myself, trying to get closer to the sun while finding some taller plants for better cover. Thanks to being on high ground, I now have a good vantage point. Three Shiba Inus are making their way up the hill, and I've climbed earlier in the day. Approach the exact same stone that led towards my faction space. Oh no, my faction is not in good shape, and Pepe doesn't even feel well enough to walk. I introduce from a high spot until they blocked by some trees. Then emerge, and I emerge, keeping my distance so untechnical while very trying to keep them in sight. Those trees are all. Those are the three are all here remaining since I limited one while I was ready to camp. Senai, Pai, and Ma Chi. Senai is the strongest, but she's really fast and early in the RNR. I saw that she packs a mean bite. I wouldn't wish that upon any dog. It's more like me, less brown, more weight. I recall seeing him planning a lot while I was near their camp, and also I heard he plotted a siege on one of the larger factions, which eliminated most of them. Chad, he's more mystery. He seems to be quiet and does what he's told. He's probably disposable. Found a shoe on their team. And come to think of it, he looks quite like IU, but without the red tint in his fur. For some reason, I feel like if we went for this circumstance, I'd like to know him better before having to eliminate him. So, eliminate him, see if he's already just a meek follower or a schemer like myself. But that's impossible to know. I'm just tracking him down along with Zina, Senai, and Pai. I'll wait for the group to get further away before I trail them once more. If they've already forced my paw, maybe I should have called a meeting with the Henfei and Fusion before going on patrol, but I haven't noticed any signs that any team was planning a move. God, what did I miss? I watched them so carefully. Oh, no time to think about that now. I need to make sure Henfei is so safe. Press downhill towards our base as the other factions are almost there. Well, I haven't known exactly where it is, right? Or approximate location, right? I think there's a prod around the entrance. Quickly find a hollow cave by the undergrowth. Fish sticks. How did they find it so quickly? No, that's not right. They didn't find it. They must have known. It must have been Len, a previous member of my faction. She was eliminated while on a patrol nearby. Since nothing happened after her elimination, I assume she didn't reveal anything. Perhaps they did press Len for information. It's just that they were waiting till now to take action. If only I could sneak in to one head Fen. Unfortunately, there's only one entrance to our base. We made sure of that. It would take too much time for me to dig a tunnel now, given circumstances. It would make too much noise. And the only course of action is head in after them. I begin seeing at the Coast is clear, wiggling my way inside the front area where I previously stopped by found shoes the sentry duty is deserted. There's a muffled talking coming from where Hey Fen was resting. I hasten to look up, peeking through the hole in the foliage. Face, the enemy faction is tying up Hey Fen and Fan Shu. Takes a painful amount of willpower not to charge in my way, but I remind myself that brawn is not my advantage. I need to be patient and select the situation. There's a fine balance between being too cautious and risking a move to secure my faction's safety. If I succeed in freeing them, they'll be able to help me. But if I fail, and by failing my promise to Hey Fei, it's strange that my faction was caught so quickly, so easily. Given I entered our base only shortly after them. Stupid Fan Shu, what was he doing? As a sentry, did he even put up a resistance? Suddenly, one of the enemy factions broke out loud. Sid, you're out there, aren't you? Would have turned tail and left if not for Hey Fei who had been tied up. Come on now, if you don't show yourself in fact, I'm going to eliminate your whole team. I have them here, as you can clearly see. Gradually reveal myself. The second I do, Say 9 advances towards me, pushing the tied up He Fen and Fan Shu and the other enemies Jai Pai and Ma Chi all suit approaching me. Let them go, I surrender. You can eliminate me. That's not how it works, Sid. C9 sneers. I heard a lot about you. Make you kind of bluff and somehow end up laying a bunch of dogs. You're not going to walk away from here and make no sudden movements. I tried to glance at Hey Fei without being too obvious. She didn't seem worse for wear, thank goodness. It's a bad choice I'm making sure, but I'm in the middle of a cave and a little distance away from my front paws. Tie me up and let the others go. Once they are safe, eliminate as you wish. My hope is that they'll rally and come save me, which is riskier plan than actually tolerate. I prefer to be in control and not leave the outcomes vulnerable to other dogs' action. However, at this stage, I trust Hey Fei to get out of here, even though we had a bit of a rough spot. It seems to be the only strategy that doesn't completely suck. C9 erupts my scheming. That would be a really good idea. I had your faction not already offered it. What are you talking about? Your life is like for theirs. That's what they agreed to. What? No way, you're bluffing. Nope. You think we just waltz up here without the deal secured? Hey Fan Shu, they both agreed before we came. Yep, they went behind your back. That's why you're having difficulty grasping? No, that's not true. We need to renegotiate. Let me and Hey Fei go. He's telling the truth. Fan Shu, I knew it. I knew you were planning to off me at some point. What you said only confirms it. I was planning to come back to you. And Shu, everything's unraveling. What should I do? Turn my tail and dash towards the entrance. Even if they made a deal, they'll have to catch me first. They anticipate my move to escape. That probably moves. Shit, it's happening now. Alright. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Right now just playing / streaming some random ass game. Nah, I didn't know about Little Flip. I have not. I haven't looked at any news right now. No. Oh shit. Oh, I can hear it now. Game over. Yeah. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised Lil Flip or any other rapper gets arrested these days. But hey, man, as long as he doesn't, put his knee on his neck, he's fine. Thank you. Yeah, I had up to like 7 people, and then it went back down to 4. Yeah, improved my stats. I went from 1.5 to 1.6 now, so that's good. I just gotta keep that consistently. The stream I'm doing right now is just some random stream of this like this visual novel, of this. It's a visual novel with dogs, like Shiba Inus. It's like this. It was like, okay, I'll try it out. I just saw it randomly. Like, all right, I'll try it out. And then later today, maybe stream Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed Origins. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, cool. Alright, thanks, man. Later. Alrighty then. Alright. Japai, who is close to the door, runs towards me and knocks me flying. Winded, I see Fan Shu shake loose his bindings, and so does Hey Fan. So it is true that they plan to be caught? I fend myself and ask questions later. I can't be eliminated. I leap quickly back to my feet, just in time to see Japai lunging towards me. Get her. That filthy white dot. I'm stunned for a moment and almost leaving me no time to react to immediate threats. I sidestep Japai and head towards Hey Fen. What did you just say? You heard what I said. You're a white dot, and white dots must be eliminated. From the corner of my eye, I could see the third enemy, my child, charging into Zenai, sending her flying. My child, you're betraying us? I take the chance to barrel towards the cave exits. However, Japai guards the exit and menacingly advances towards me. Then Xena bounds up to my child and swiping at him. That dog, my child, he created a diversion for me. I owe him. I'll ally with him should the chances arise. I swipe at Japai, constantly he dodges it. Now's my chance. I dash out into the clearing and race downhill, my claws tearing into the stone steps. Now in the forest, I glance back and see all of them fast on my tail. If it's Fat Shoe, that gets me, biting him hard on my tail and throwing him onto the ground. If it's Fat Shoe, that gets me, biting hard onto my tail and throwing me onto the ground. I think I should have gotten rid of him earlier. You were delusional all this long. It's Hey Fairy and I who will proceed to the next RA9 together. You? I snarl escapes and I take a huge swipe at him. It whips through his eye. Oh wow. Oh lord. It whips through his eye and I'm able to pin him down. It would be so easy to eliminate him by crushing his pendant at this moment, but a rage seems to be speaking, taking over my mind. Against all judgment, I swipe again on his fallen form. Crimson splattered all over me. Whatever it is, it's a all simulated reality anyway. I have no time to spare, and I leave him there, continuing my frantic escape outside and down the hill. Okay. Sometime later, I finally lost him. Completely betrayed by my own faction, I managed to find a hiding place. It's a miracle. I wasn't hurt much, even though there were so many dogs against me. And next account, I discovered that they are aware of me. The reason is that while eliminating dogs were usually disappeared, Fan Shu did not. He just laid there as if dead, which is preposterous reason to fear me, because everyone knows that this is just a emulated version of reality. The emulated version created so the reality can be relocated amongst the dogs of the island. Allocated is based on rankings and therefore how good a dog is. It could be said that the rankings based on the owner maintains the social orders. And if it's in my best interest to ensure that I have the highest ranking possible, I will fight tooth and claw for it, because only then can I gain freedom from my white spot status. I leave Ma Chao has the same idea. The reason that he defended me was because he too is a white dot. We ally together and liberate the rest of them. He says I saved his life, which I don't really understand, but maybe I eliminated someone that would have eliminated him. With the RE9 fights getting messy, it makes sense I don't remember the specific incident, so I don't press the issue. He proposed that I eliminate him, to which I agree. Present day year 224. Now thinking back, that night after the R&R, I was plagued with nightmares. Manchu's dead body in the real world being taken out of a stretcher. Of course, as per rules of the R&R, I get hefty ranking grades as a winner. I was showered with attention and glory by the press, being one of the few dogs to be the winner of the consecutive R&Rs. Sometimes during my nightmares, though, I thought, if this is reality, then am I being allocated? Do I really want it? My feelings for Hefe were the reason for all my actions are, yet I lost it all. The rumors that I am a white dog were neither confirmed nor denied. Any qualm dogs I've about aspects of me were overshadowed by the fear of my new ranking. White dog is simply a term to first dogs born with abnormal dots on their fur. The reason I technically am one is that I actually have some white dots on my back where the fur isn't the same color. Honestly, I don't understand what the big deal, although I also carefully hide the fact that I actually make sure my clothing covers the dots. It's just one of those absurd ways that Shiba Inus love to look down on one another, apart from the R&R rankings. Several months after that R&R, I had pushed aside the memories and barely thought or felt about it anymore. I hypnotized myself into thinking that it was just for the best, and self-hypnotized worked. There were the next R&R to look forward to, after all, and I was not going to break my win streak. Fucking hell. But I had to stand at the end of the final arena and look down on all the island as a new bearer of the feather of truth. That was 16 years ago. I fight not to think about the arena 9, but truth is, deep in my mind, every single detail I remember vividly. The cave where Hefe and I promised to come out of the arena together. The forest where I struck down so many dogs, I hunted down every single one of them. I was utterly manipulated by Hefe. That is what I came to believe. But whenever I try to figure out, I didn't see any warning signs. My mind just comes up with the reflection that her promises really made her being genuine. But it's circumstance, or just karma. I hate her, yet still love her. That was 16 years ago. Why am I back here? In this very same forest? Oh, dog. The sound, the smells, I can't logic. Alright, sure. Okay. And alright. Hey Hamza, what's up? Dude, hey, thanks for being here. Alright, the dog. Oh, dog. The sounds, the smells, I can logically believe it. It's my instinct. Let's set in. Well, this game is taking a lot more darker turn than I thought it would be. I started off really cute and adorable, then all of a sudden I find out there's a missing brother, and now apparently 16 years ago, him and a bunch of other dogs were part of some type of dog hierarchy training simulator where people died. Apparently other little Shibinis died. Hey, what's up? Glad to be here. Thanks, man. What do I do? Like any alternative, I look forward aimlessly. I forge is soft against my palm pads. It would make sense that Hei Fen is someone in the RNA as well, since she was the one that re-challenged me. But are any of the other contestants? Sometime later. I scanned my surroundings and I made my way into the higher ground so that I can figure out where I am in the RNA. I can see a steam flowing from the forest. I recall that Max's camp was downstream while my camp was upstream. If only I could see them. I only see more of the stream. The trees are blocking where it flows beyond a certain point. It's hard to recognize specific parts of the forest. Everything's like a blur of green. But it's okay. It wouldn't matter whether I reach my camp or Max's camp first. Whatever this RNA wants me, I'm sure I can deal with it. Plus, I'm much more experienced now. Giving myself a pep talk, I carry on. I hear my heart rate seems to be slowing down Doesn't seem to be slowing down despite my efforts to cheer myself up. One sleep later. One sleep later. That makes sense. Can you just say like, I don't know. I just slept that day. Okay. Day 2. Russell. I start awake, eyes switching in each direction to listen. It's quiet. Maybe it's just a wind? Alright. Let me do sound effects now some more. There you go. Alright, maybe it's just a wind. My nerves have not calmed despite my best efforts. I don't know if I was good at the art, clearly I am out of practice. The more nervous you are, the more you care, the worse you do. Something collides into me from my side. I'm thrown into the air, flying into an arch almost in slow motion. From the corner of my eye, I can see Len. I'm saying eyeing Len, wearing, afraid she'll attack me again. But Len ignores me and scrambles away. Then from the trees bust 2 dogs, one after another. They go straight for Len, who barks and races off. But the pursuers are faster and pounce on her. I try to slink away, but I can't help looking at Olen dissolving. She's gone. I need to get out of here. The attacker glances in my direction. I flinch. Oh no, this isn't. Oh no, isn't that Jaipai and Sen9? Jaipai stares at me and splits second more, as if wanting to say something. And he dashes off. Sina follows suit. What's going on? Instead of heading straight into the direction of the stream near my faction's base camp, I take a detour. Since Gina has been heading in this direction as well, you could have set up a ambush. It just takes me a little long to get to the base camp due to this detour, but I don't want to risk. I don't want to face him. Oh, performs hyper arts. Spooky Poogie. Hyper follow. Hey, thanks for that. So it takes me a little longer to get to the base camp due to the detour, but I don't want to risk facing and fighting G-Pie now. No problem, fam. Thanks a lot. It's been nagging away at me for a while. How exactly does this works? As I can see, dogs are still being eliminated, as I saw Japan did to Olen. But was it reincarnation of the past or what? O-N-I-L. Olen was in my faction and was eliminated when she was tracking down Max's faction. That much I know. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know exactly which day she was eliminated because we only became certain after certain days had passed and she hadn't returned. I remember thinking she might have been the one that leaked out a hideout location. She probably could have gotten that information. Regardless of what they did in the past, and if it was just now I saw the same. Regardless of what they did in the past, and if what I just saw now was the same as the past, the fact that those 2 dogs are here. Does this mean the real Jipa and Olen are in a re-challenge too? Present day island year 224 are now at day 3. It's strange that I haven't seen any other dogs since then. If dogs like Jipa and Olen are particularly in this re-challenge, then maybe it's dogs that opted in that are here. That would explain why I haven't seen any other dogs. Huh, or maybe they were already eliminated. But since I haven't done any eliminations, who would have eliminated so many other dogs? Not hey Fen, that's for sure. I'm going to turn much more filling as I neared the stream I had seen during the first day. I had patrolled this area many times before, This was the outskirts of my faction's patrol route. Also, memories guides me as I make my way uphill. I get more and more difficult to suppress the memories of what I had happened in RE9. I want to turn tail and run, but self-preservation keeps me from doing anything rash. I want to get into this RE9 over with. Do you think I believe I had left my RE days in the past for good? And after that disaster with Heifen and found Shu backstabbing me, I found that Xena and Japan a couple of days later. I eliminated them, and it felt so good. No, Sid stopped that. I might have enjoyed the thrill of competition at the time, but I have changed. I have left and went to Canada and I've become a kinder dog. I wonder how Heife was eliminated back then. It was either Xena or Jaipur who did it before Max and I found them. Couldn't have been Shu because never mind. I was wondering if I had been it would have been me or Heife left. Could I have dealt her the final blow? How could I have been reacted emotionally if I had faced her one-on-one? Wrong as it sounds, I'm secretly grateful that Fina or Jaipur saved me trouble of dealing with Heife again. I needed a cave, slowing my pace to a crawl, and I try not to make any sound. There it is. The cave entrance, so familiar to me, yet so eerie to see again. I have a strange urge to go inside. It's as if my museum that stored my memories in pristine state before everything went to pieces. But I shake my head, turning my eyes away. I look around to the side and find a hiding place, listening careful in case anyone comes. I should be careful. I really don't think every challenge is supposed to make contestants friendlier towards me than the first time around. So hours later, I shift around in my hiding place. It's been quite since I started camping out. I guess there's no activity by tomorrow. I just go inside the cave. Year 224, Arna 9, day 4. I jolt upright. What? I fell asleep? Spit it out. Fast shoe. Poke my head as much as I can. It's him. I swipe at him. Red erupts. It's all simulation anyways. It's fake. Lifeless body taken away by the treasure. Doc's muttering as we exit the R9 simulation center. She's a killer. She'll kill you in the R9. It's better not to have the same bracket as her. And you did hear she's a white dot. One of the contestants in that R9 said she saw it. Shh, don't want to get killed. It's fine. Shoot. Walking towards walking now. Moving, talking. How is he here? What is this? Could he be alive? Or dead participating in the RE9? Tell me now, you here? I try to get closer to look at what Fashu is trying to do, but they are surrounded by foliage of the cave entrance. No. All I can do is stop myself from screaming. A larger dog swipes at Fashu, and Fashu falls, helping. Fashu shields his side from me as I try to offer him a healing solution that Fashu rejected. Your affection has been living, been nothing but trouble. Why should I believe you? I'm serious, Sid's not here. She eliminated Fen Yuan, I'm sure. No, you're wrong. He, Fen, and I did that. Oh? Wait, what? I did eliminate that dog, Fen Yuan, in the past. But I didn't eliminate any dog this time. Alright, Tendo, I swear it was Sid. I know you mean I thought Sid was in our faction, but Heifen says it's just my mind playing tricks. And for some reason I have heard her rating your faction for medical supplies. So my dog's a girl, and for some reason I heard her rating your faction for medical supplies. But she's not working with us. We do have supplies that are valuable, but I don't recall anyone trying to steal them. Since you know about those supplies, you're not continuing that Sid's not working with you. The dog stomps and face Shu flinches. There's something weird about Sid. Everything I've seen her when I haven't. I'm telling you the truth. She hasn't been here. Now that you mention it, I do recall her some days ago, but I must have been imagining it too. That would have mean she was in two places at once. doesn't make sense. You're right. Find Dan, then find Dan. What did you make when it comes to wait, find Dan, then what did you make me come all this way to tell me? I propose that we team up. Haha, are you kidding? The dog that she was talking to kicks him. She whines, and the other dog moves. And finally I can see him. It's in seriously, we want to find Sid and eliminate her. Wait, find Shu is alive or dead. I still need to make sure I survive this. Why do you need to team up for that? You heard how she ranked in the past, no? Well, I already know she's a threat, but so am I. I don't disagree, but Heife said she knew Sid before the arena. Sid's got into a tough spot every single arena she's been in. I didn't know that. If Heife was so worried about her, was so worried about Sid, she wouldn't have. She didn't. Oh god damn it! Oh, Heife is so worried about Sid. Why didn't she go find Sid herself? Like I said, Sid's too dangerous. But here's up, well, Sid is a white dot, and Heife will be the bait. And that makes a lot of sense. I shrink instantly, my face burning red embarrassment, even though I don't think they can see me. Why wouldn't they? Why won't they just let me live? Yeah, fan will come back soon, and I will discuss the details if you stick around. And let myself be in 2 versus 1 situational things. And let myself be in 2 versus 1 situational things. Fine, I'll tell you the plan, and you'll get your affection to follow it. You and your affection come here tomorrow at noon. Entrance to our cave is here. Wait for Sid to show up, and then pretend to capture me and Heife. Alright, it's a deal. She rises and headed off downhill. Panchu pushes aside the bramble and hiding in the cave and disappears within. What a load of trouble. Sometime later. Still camping in the same spot when I hear some steps approaching from the stone path. It's her. Are they going to set an ambush? The ambush that I remember very clear from the past on 9. I fell for a collar leash in class. They know what they were thinking. They were definitely on for it this time around. Couldn't say I would have no better course of action than continue to camp outside. Sometime later. Around midday, the 2 dogs emerges. Heife looking actually pacing around clearing. And Shu stands near the cave exit, eating something. Everything is in place, but where is Arthur Sid? Don't worry, once we have the other faction's help, we can find her. Oh, right. Heife whips around and glares at Shu. Shu, forget that, Dale. When the Xenon faction comes here, we're going to eliminate them. Wait, but you said yesterday. Their plans changed, Shu. Her expression softens and she approaches him. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've seen you. Why am I speaking like this to you? She shakes her head. And Xenon and the company arrives. We are going to catch and eliminate them. But it's 3 versus 2. Are we going to be okay? Heifan touches Fushu's face with a paw. Look, Fushu, I'm no longer the same dog, you know. I'll take care of it. Sometime later. The muffled voice catches my attention, and they grow louder. I am not surprised to recognize them as Xenon, Japai, and Mao Chi. Oh well. IT and scan for a place to run. Wow, relax, just wait. This place for me to be right now. I just need to stay put and see what happens. She approaches the cave and from the stones I like how I witnessed in the past. Around the end of the boys hiding. What do I do? If it goes according to if his plan, if it will be eliminated. If it all goes to Heifan's Kikaku plan, all according to Kikaku plan, it will be eliminated. And then what? From Heifan's trying to find me. That I heard from Shu and Suna's conversation. So should I bother stick around and see what happens? Right now, all those 5 dogs are occupied. It's my opportunity to set up an ambush. Finding a good location to do so would be the forest land where I first found Shu. Head to the forest and set up an ambush. Follow the end. I softly move my hiding spot to the stone steps and keep my eye on the cave entrance in case anyone comes out. First, I'm going to leave a fake trail. I trample some forage and leave some paw prints, purposely directed downhill. Now I got to the forest with enough time to set up an ambush. Once I made it far enough, I started to jump down the steps 2 by 2. At the foot of the hill, I'll leave some more paw prints heading into the forest. Now I double back and move, sure to tread lightly and hide in the same bank overlooking the path. You know what they say: as long as you crashing, the enemy will never hear you, never see you. Just press C. If they don't come, it'll come after a while. I'll have to go back up the cave and see what happened. It would be great if you all eliminate each other. That would save me so much trouble. Some moments later. Fish sticks, we lost him. Heifan found Shu poke around one of the fake tracks I have left a distance off. Peek my ears and try listening in. At least we got the other 2. Yeah, but we could have suddenly gained so much. Yeah, but how could he have suddenly gained so much on us? Heifan looks around, carefully jogging to follow one of my fake paw prints. Keep on going just a bit further. They are almost down where I'm hiding. If they would go a bit further, then I could catch them unaware from behind. To them continuing down the path, I prepared myself to follow them. Heifan starts running back right up the bank towards me. Stay put or run. She doesn't know I'm here. Maybe something caught her eye, so I'll turn back. She'll turn back any time now. It's too late. She's too close. With no choice, I'll leap up and run down the bank. On the forest path, Heifan and Fashu corner me. Heifan, hey, aren't you? We just think you're not following the plan. Hey, Fanshu, are we on the same faction? You're not following the plan. Yes, we are on the same faction, but how dare you? Heifan lunges at me. You are a monster. No, what are you talking about? He's not even real. What are you talking about? He's not even real. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Gotcha. Max, or Mo Chai, as we call him at that time, jumps on Heifan. I pounce on Fanshu while Heifan is distracted. I already know that Fanshu was wounded on his side. I merely swipe at it, giving the swing all I got. He follows me, howling. Haha. Heifan strikes Mao Chai. Max. Sorry I couldn't save you this time around, old friend. But I don't think you were real here. Heifan turns, starting where she sees Fanshu in pain. I don't think I don't make a move to eliminate Fanshu where he's down. Instead, they're staying here and facing Heifan. Look, I didn't mean to kill him in the past. So telling me all these years after. Can't change the fact that you killed him. I'm not denying that. Who did you kill? Ethan, and I ignore him. I'm not naive enough to think that if you don't kill him now that he's been alive, he'll be alive. I'm not naive enough. I am not naive enough to think that if you don't kill him now, that he'll be alive again. Who knows? Maybe the feather can revive dead dogs. I haven't tried, but to be honest with myself, I doubt it. But I told you that if you lose this arena, the feather goes to me. Remember? Why don't you eliminate him now? You have every edge over here, plus sparing him now is going to do his death. I'm afraid I actually kill him again. I'll walk over to his line side and feel his torso, the telltale shape of his pendant. Once found, tucked inside the left of his shirt, I push it down. Good riddance. And as his body starts dissolving, I swipe at the particles, mimicking the past on I fully lost my mind in. Deep down, I know it's unnecessarily cruel, even to put it lightly. It seemed like a puppy with a tantrum. At least on their body is dissolving properly this time. He fain just watched me with a strange face. It seemed tinged with sorrow, but mostly disgust. You know, I probably wanted to believe that you didn't kill her on purpose, but she ducks her head as prevents herself from saying more. It was a acceptable accent. It was a complete accent. No one listened to me when I said so that was taken as truth, and that I was already a killer. If you say something so horrible about a dog again and again, the dog might just believe it. If she and Pug wanted that to be the truth so badly, well, I guess what? It may become true. Even though I was one they re-challenged. I was the one that re-challenged. I can't even look at you. I can't stand you. Then without warning, she dashes off. Without a second thought, I chase my claws clicking up the dirt. I was always faster than her, catch up to within 10 meters. Tackle her or bite her. I throw her onto the ground by her neck, readying her to hold her down with my forelegs. She rolls onto the side and I miss. Her moves aren't fast enough to put distance between us, and I fling myself onto her again. This time I managed to pin her down proper. I never had a fight with a real fight in the real world, have you? It's not even about brute force like I always believe, especially when you try to play wrestle with dogs twice your size. It's about being able to let go of rationality, do what others won't expect. You don't know how I change, and probably boasting your experience of how I acted, probably basing your expectation of how I acted in the past. So it's so damn easy to eliminate you. This ranting at the moment, I am aware. Can't stop. It's misunderstanding festering over 15 years, just overflowing, spilling out on me. Defense struggling against me and putting up a good effort too. I don't have time to waste. Ask her about the true opinion of me is always here. Attempt out some sort of misunderstanding. Ask her about it. Attempt to sort out the misunderstanding about before the fight. Ask her about the true opinion about me after all these years. Attempt to sort out. Let's see. Oh, shit. Ask her about the true opinion of me all these years. Attempt to sort out the misunderstanding before the fight. Just eliminate her. I'll do this one in the middle. For good reason, I bite down on her neck again. In my zest, my muscle memory fails me, and I feel my teeth pierce her skin. Gah! She winced as I press down, deepening the wound, but not by more. This is definitely not allowed in the past arena. But at this point, reality emulation program should be immediately broadcast as a warning for my first transgression. Hey fan, look, I really want to tell you how I feel before it ends. Even as the words left my mouth, I feel like a fraud. Injuring her like this probably wasn't helping her turn the perception that I am a monster. Just wanted her the chance to admit my wrong, since I was now able to. Her opinion of me already been solidified. She just glares at me, partially in pain, partially as if I can't believe that I had the audacity to bring up the topic, especially in this situation. You can stop right there. No matter what you're going to say, you're disgusting. She starts firing again. It's me, but thankfully her efforts are bigger than before due to me. Sorry, Harry Faye, I had to do it. Just give me a moment, please. It's not about fast shoes. It's about the way I treated you. I'm sorry I assumed everything on your behalf. I should have respected and listened to what you had to say. I listened to myself, ignored your ideas and agency, all while thinking I was doing everything for you. I feel her stop struggling underneath me, but she's listening. I guess that's why your entire alliance was so harmful to you. In the past, I thought I was doing the right thing, but I was only controlling you. And now I totally understand why you chose to conspire with Fast Shoe instead. Fast Shoe, hey Faye is quiet and she nods meekly. You know what? I'm glad you realized that. And just end this. Eliminate me, and you have the upper paw. Ah, sure, but yeah, if I could let you in like I promised you last time. But this time, I really need to keep the feather, okay? At that, I fell down, her torso on my paw, her eyes are on me, and she doesn't resist. I find her hidden pennant and crush it. I'm back in this body. Baked Fan Shoe. You survived R99. Alright. Alright. And I finally ended there. I was trying to find a good spot to end it. So I finally got done with that part. Alright. So let's alright, let's do this. Let's do a little quick raid. A quick 2.5 hour stream's not bad. Not too long, not too short, just a good amount. So we'll be rating a fellow let's see, fellow guy, you know, from CGN, legit dinosaur. He's a pretty nice guy. So let's rate him. And like I said, this is a quick stream, just a kind of little warm-up stream. My next stream later today will be Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty. I don't know which one. I know those games will probably have a much better chance of, you know, getting people to watch and see. This is just my way of giving back to the developer who was nice enough to tell me that this game exists, you know, like a day or two ago, and, you know, to developer and publishers, just a free advertisement for them. They seem pretty cool people. All right, thank you guys so much, and bye.